Students will learn that reducing the number of cases is the core of problem solving. By solving the same problem using different criteria, they will compare which criterion effectively minimizes the possible cases. Discovering hidden conditions through observation and identifying the relationships between letters can significantly reduce the number of cases to consider. If the student solves the problem based on A or D, let them proceed. Once they finish, facilitate further thinking by asking, could there be a better criterion? Introduce the term number of cases naturally by summarizing what the student has already expressed. Allow the student to discover the relationship A minus B equals 5 on their own. Simply breaking down the numbers serves as a sufficient hint. Whenever the student makes a claim, ensure they also provide the rationale behind it. Let's share what we found in each place and figure out the number for each letter.
C is 1. There is a carryover from the tens place. For a carryover to happen in the tens place, A must be 5 or more. So, A can be 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. D is an even number. Since we added the same two numbers, B plus B, in the ones place, D can be 2, 4, 6, 8, or 0.
Is that everything you noticed?
I think that's it.
How did you figure out the numbers for each letter?
I solved it by starting with A.
If you know A, which letter can you find next?
I can find D. And then I can find B.
Go ahead and show us.
When A is 5, D is 0, and B is also 0. They are the same, so we cross this out. When A is 6, D is 2, and B is 1. B and C are both 1, so this is out too. When A is 7, D is 4, and B is 2. When A is 8, D is 6, and B is 3. When A is 9, D is 8, and B is 4.
Can we solve it by starting with D instead?
Yes. If we know D, we can find A, and then B.
Try explaining it starting with D.
Since D is an even number, I tried 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8 one by one. If D is 0, B can be 0 or 5. If B is 0, it's the same as D, so that doesn't work. If B is 5, there is a carryover to the tens place. This makes the whole D an odd number, so that doesn't work. If D is 2, B is 1 or 6. If B is 1, it's the same as C. If B is 6, there's a carryover to the tens place. This makes D an odd number, so that's out too. If D is 4, B is 2 or 7. If B is 2, A is 7. If B is 7, the tens place D becomes an odd number, so that doesn't work either. If D is 6, B is 3 or 8. If B is 8, there's a carryover, so we cross it out. If B is 3, A is 8. If D is 8, B is 4 or 9. If B is 9, we cross it out. If B is 4, A is 9.
Great explanation. We have 2 clues to solve the problem, A and D. Which one would you choose to start with?
It doesn't matter which one I start with. They are both the same.
Why do you think so?
A can be 5 different numbers from 5 to 9, and D is an even number. So it's also 5 numbers. Since I have to test 5 numbers for both, I don't think there's a difference.
What you just said is exactly like saying the number of cases for A and D is the same. A case just means something that can happen. And the number of cases is the total number of all possible things that can happen. For example, if you roll a dice, what can happen?
You can get a number from 1 to 6.
That's right. Getting a 1 through 6 are the cases, and 6 is the number of cases. But with your skills, I bet you could have reduced the number of cases even more. Let's look closely one more time and see if you can figure out what we missed. Looking closely again.
I got it. The D in the tens place is also an even number, just like the D in the ones place.
Does knowing that the tens place D is even tell us anything new?
Yes. B must be less than 5. If B is 5 or more, there is a carryover to the tens place, which makes the tens place D an odd number. So, B can only be 4, 3, 2, or 1. But since C is 1, B can only be 4, 3, or 2.
I see, so the number of cases for B is just 3. Then, which letter would you start with? A, B, or D?
I would definitely start with B.
Can you explain why?
Because I only have to check 3 numbers for B.
Go ahead and try solving it, starting with B.
If B is 4, D is 8 and A is 9. If B is 3, D is 6 and A is 8. If B is 2, D is 4 and A is 7.
Great job! You know, I had a question while looking at this problem, but it seems you didn't have the same question. Can you guess what I was wondering about?
The tens place is A plus A, and the ones place is B plus B. But the total for both places is D. Were you wondering why they both turn out to be D?
Exactly! Can you figure out what that means?
Give me a second. I'll try some examples to figure it out. I found it. It's A minus B equals 5.
Saying A minus B equals 5 is a claim. Whenever you make a claim, you always need to back it up with a reason. You did an amazing job looking closely and explaining things today. It takes a lot of brain power to do that. So, as a little reward, I'll write down the reason for A minus B equals 5 using numbers. Take a look and see if you can explain how it works.
If we split A into 5 plus B, then A plus A is like 5 plus B, plus 5 plus B. The 5 plus 5 makes 10, and B plus B becomes the ones place of the total. So, adding A twice gives the exact same ones place as adding B twice, since B is 5 less than A.
Being great at math is all about narrowing down the choices. The number of choices changes depending on where you start. For A and D, we had 5 choices each, but for B, we only had 3. If you start with B, because it has fewer choices, you can solve the problem much faster and more accurately. Looking closely helps you find hidden clues to narrow down your choices. Noticing that the tens place D is also an even number gave us a great clue. B must be less than 5. When you discover a relationship like A minus B equals 5, finding A means you automatically find B at the same time. It links 2 letters together, so you have fewer letters left to figure out. Narrowing down your choices is all about looking closely. Don't just rush to find the answer. Focus on using your eyes to cut down the choices first. Is that everything you noticed? This question prompts the student to assess whether their observation is complete, even if the problem-solving process appears finished. Although the student observed the ones and tens places, they omitted the fact that the tens place D is also an even number. Arriving at the correct answer does not mean the observation is over. This question serves as a signal that the process of observation remains open. Can you guess what I was wondering about? This question guides the student toward the hidden relationship of A minus B equals 5. Instead of asking for the answer directly, phrasing it as what the teacher was wondering about encourages the student to identify the underlying problem themselves. It demonstrates that even after the answer is found, there are still elements within the problem waiting to be explored.